Alright, twins, twinettes, twins, indeed. Look, I told y'all boys I was gonna do a few documentaries for y'all boys. A few little different videos and shit like that in the morning. So we here, you know what I'm saying? I hope y'all niggas having a good morning. I hope y'all niggas slept good on bro. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all boys, you know what I'm saying? I gave y'all niggas a 10-piece last night on bro. W 10-piece. But this video long as shit, so we gonna go ahead and get into it, man. Go ahead and like the video, man. I appreciate all my twins, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate all the like, comment, subscribers, all the little views, all that shit, you know? Appreciate my twins on bro. But we're gonna go ahead and see who this who these niggas is, FastBreak. We're gonna go ahead and see who these niggas is on bro. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and like the video too. I can't hear shit.
Give you an idea of that area. This is a major bus transfer area, 5 bus stops in that area alone. Many of the students in the city of Philadelphia using these bus stops to get to and from school. We know that all of these victims are juveniles. We don't know what schools they're possibly linked to yet. We don't know the extent of their injuries at this point, but 4 of the 7 victims have been taken to nearby hospitals there in that area. Police still looking for the shooters possibly involved. They do believe there may have been 3 involved in this shooting.
I'm your favorite rapper, got me feeling different. I'm taking flights back to back, I'm really moving different. Do not disturb, don't call my phone if that shit ain't about chicken. In rapper mode, but I still suit up and get on that mission.
Yeah, Jimmy and Monica, a lot has happened in the last 24 hours, and U.S. Marshals tell me they have arrested a 3rd suspect, 19-year-old Jermad Carter. They say when they surrounded his family's home that he seemed surprised, but at this point, they continue to search for that 4th suspect, and they say they know who he is. They've given him an ultimatum, and now the clock is ticking for him to turn himself in. But we want to get to this video right now, the moment that U.S. Marshals arrested 19-year-old Jermad Carter, bringing him into custody yesterday at around 3:30 p.m. in the 12,000 block of Academy Road inside a family member's home. Police say Carter is now facing charges for his role in last week's mass shooting in Burholm, where 8 high school students were injured at a SEPTA bus stop.
Never lacking, pistol packing, what they guys all in a trench. Wet him up, they left him drenched. Call a photo, he won't miss. Why they capping in them lyrics, we go help you, man. I mix the myrrh with the gin and hitting you with the pan. How the fuck y'all say I spin it when my feet on land? Tap the button on the back and watch him do his dance.
Crazy, I was playing sports, but now I'm out here spinning on the daily. Try to test my hand, boy, these niggas must be crazy. It was 8 up in the morning, drop 5, should've baked it. We blitzes, call it quits, fully seen the shots raining. I won't say his name, but shit heard the pound and start shaking.
And we are standing in front of a basketball court for a reason. And the reason is that we are here to announce the arrest and charging of a 16-year-old male for his role in multiple homicides and non-fatal shootings in the city of Philadelphia as a member of a shooting group that is known as FastBreak. FastBreak. Well, there is a group of people here who, together with the Philadelphia Police Department, has done a pretty amazing job, has worked as a team. And they have worked as a team to put a full court press on FastBreak. When I say full court...
He talking about they put a full court press. Shut the fuck up. Shut up, man. Damn, just say y'all on their ass, man. He talking about we put a full court press. Shut the fuck up.
To put a full court press on FastBreak.
Shut the fuck up, man.
When I say full court press, I do mean court. Not just this one, the one down at the Criminal Justice Center. And I want to be real clear about something.
So these niggas be so funny. I ain't gonna lie though. These niggas be funny, bro. I ain't gonna lie. They be on them Philly gangs ass. I ain't gonna lie. They stay making jokes about them Philly gangs. I ain't gonna lie. They be on them niggas ass.
The one down at the Criminal Justice Center. And I want to be real clear about something. The DA's office, I think we all recognize that most young people in Philadelphia are doing the right thing. They're getting ready for a successful school year in the public schools. They're participating in healthy extracurricular activities that are constructive, mentoring programs, sports, arts, music. They're working jobs. And they're also observing different faith traditions, and they're developing to be exactly what we would hope for in the next generation. Sadly, we also have to recognize that a small group of young people in the city of Philadelphia made a decision to hold a gun, to point a gun.
Is this important, bro? Is he just yapping, bro? What's going on?
That's what they have decided.
I was about to be over. Never mind.
FastBreak really isn't a block or a set of boundaries. These are kids who either went to school together and were friends, and a lot of them have friends that have died that they share in common. When listen to their music, you can tell they're knee-deep in the middle of a gang war at the ages of 15, 16, 17. Their two main or most recognized rappers would be Motto, who was arrested earlier this year, and what police say is his role in a March 6th shooting at the bus stop at Rising Sun and Cotman Avenue.
They say why you taking risks? It's cause we have emotion and the ops caressing piss. Y'all talking about y'all shooters when y'all saw the
damn, that was tough.
Running quick when we coming with the blitz. Got heavy sticks, ain't no running hollow tips. Tryna hop up all that push and then I hit all in that shit.
U.S. Marshals
that whole tough, bro. Free bro.
19-year-old Jermad Carter, bringing him into custody yesterday at around 3:30 p.m. in the 12,000 block of Academy Road inside a family member's home. Police say Carter is now facing charges for his role in last week's mass shooting in Burholm, where 8 high school students were injured at a SEPTA bus stop.
Another one of their main rappers was arrested earlier this year as well and charged with murder. LR, or Lil Ryan's home address, is listed in Uptown, but he has family all over, as we'll see in a bit. Lil Ryan started to make a buzz like late last year. He made it onto my radar around January of this year when he started promoting his song, Tables Turn. It's off his little 10-song EP called Rookie of the Year. It landed in my DMs as he was sending the songs to, I guess, every media outlet in the city at the time. Let me just say that most of what I get in my inbox is hot garbage. If you're not the biggest fan of drill rap and think people like Bucks and Dul are trash, then some of these songs that land in my DM would drive you absolutely crazy. With that said, I'm not the biggest fan of drill rap, but I'm not one of those people that can't recognize when someone at least has a little bit of potential, even if I vehemently disagree with their content. That was the case with LR.
I can't wait to sell my dog for that shit is coming. Any beat, just put it on, what's the bet? I'ma run it. Right or wrong, I beg my man, you know that's how I'm bumped. Different with this shit, you gotta hear me out. They all depend on me, I gotta make it, ain't no crashing out. But I'ma act the rapper, test my hand and see what I'm about. I talk real shit before I diss, cause niggas don't know how. Now we that's my dog, cause when I call, he come through chasing. I'ma fuck.
Hold on, they snapping.
I'ma run it. Right or wrong, I beg my man, you know that's how I'm bumped. Different with this shit, you gotta hear me out. They all depend on me, I gotta make it, ain't no crashing out. But I'ma act the rapper, test my hand and see what I'm about. I talk real shit before I diss, cause niggas don't know how. Now Lee, that's my dog, cause when I call, he come through chasing. I'ma follow up, that's with the fully chemistry amazing. Call me LR, but it's Baby Reaper when I hop out banging. Need to hang it up, they grabbed me for a V, started singing. Long live A-Roy, they was scared of bro, he left shit on the pavement. That shit broke my heart, he can't come back around, he wrote a statement. Just for that, now he a Cheeto, when I see him, leave him flaming. Bullets beating on his body, that shit over, he won't make it. Box him in nowhere to go for that little diss, he wasn't thinking. Had the grandest, wish we put him on the news and then he famous. Hit his topic DOA, that shit was over, he ain't blink.
I wasn't thinking at the time like, oh man, he's about to be the next big thing out of Philly. It was more like, okay, young boy, alright, he alright. LR claims FastBreak and is probably their, quote, most well-known rapper. I mean, he's got 12K Instagram followers, that's not nothing. He had a little buzz, but by the next month, in February, he was on the law's radar. A young man named Christopher Dowling was gunned down, and LR landed square in the crosshairs.
My unfortunately, I'm looking at my phone and shit. Hold on. I'm paying attention now.
Probably their, quote, most well-known rapper. I mean, he's got 12K Instagram followers. That's not nothing. He had a little buzz, but by the next month, in February, he was on the law's radar. A young man named Christopher Dowling was gunned down, and LR landed square in the crosshairs of the investigation into his death. On Thursday, February 15th, 2024 at 8:54 p.m., 2nd District officers responded to a radio call for a person with a gun on the highway at 5819 Rising Sun Avenue. Upon arrival, officers located Chris Dowling suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. The injuries to Chris were severe and devastating. He sustained gunshot wounds throughout his body, which included 1 gunshot wound to the base of his skull, 1 graze to his left cheek, 1 graze wound to his left hip, 2 gunshot wounds to his right elbow, 1 graze wound to his lower right side abdomen, 3 gunshot wounds to his left calf,
what
and
the
1 graze wound.
Fuck?
Devastating. He sustained gunshot wounds throughout his body, which included 1 gunshot wound to the base of his skull, 1 graze to his left cheek, 1 graze wound to his left hip, 2 gunshot wounds to his right elbow, 1 graze wound to his lower right side abdomen, 3 gunshot wounds to his left calf, and 1 graze wound to his right calf.
God damn.
Homicide detectives arrived on a primary scene located at 5800 Rising Sun Avenue near the 88 Smoke Shop and Convenience Store. Video surveillance was recovered from the smoke shop, and it captured a white, newer model Dodge Durango circling the area just prior to the murder. Chris is observed walking westbound on Rosalie Street, walking towards Rising Sun. Chris wasn't alone. He was trailed closely by his friend, who had a red hoodie on, according to the footage. That same Durango is seen driving south on Rising Sun and turning left on Rosalie. As the Durango passed Chris, an arm reached on the driver's rear passenger window and started firing. Chris turned the corner towards Rising Sun and collapsed. His friend that was with him in the red shirt started firing back towards the Durango as it sped off. He wasn't able to hit the fleeing suspect who just murdered his friends. On Saturday, February 17th, 2024, investigators with the 35th District were alerted to Instagram stories that were posted following the murder of Christopher Dowling. Detectives were provided screenshots of the posts from several members of a group known as M24. This group is known to frequent the area of Masher and Nidro in the 35th District, and I'll leave out their real names for privacy since at the moment they aren't charged or involved with this crime. The Instagram posts were made from the following accounts. Account 1 Brody post, Longcrest got until 7 p.m. to throwing a white flag emoji. DM me now. It's been 10 plus years of getting spanked. Stop creating players. Every 6 months, y'all still have 0 points.
Nigga said stop creating players. Nigga said y'all ain't got no points. What the fuck?
Spanked. Stop creating players. Every 6 months, y'all still have 0 points. Maya Glizzy post, and y'all know who came through with that Drake. Cut the act. That shit got claimed same day. Laughing face emoji, 100 emoji. Another post read, man down.
Nah, posting this shit is crazy.
Fucking over. 3 laughing face emojis followed by a blood drop emoji. Police later realized that the Dodge Durango was stolen. Other CCTV footage caught the Durango before and for minutes after the murder through various cameras. A picture of the driver was disseminated among police. As for the CCTV footage, of particular interest was an Exxon gas station on Rising Sun Ave. It depicted the Durango pulling up and 2 men hopping out and entering the gas station. According to camera 6, at 8:42:05 p.m., both the driver and rear seat passenger male exits the vehicle. The rear seat passenger is described as a black male, short, husky build, wearing a black mask, black Guess bubble coat, gray over black gloves, and black Under Armour track pants. The driver is described as a black male, thin build, gray hooded sweatshirt, mask, and black sweatpants. According to camera 1, the rear passenger pays for gas with his cell phone, Apple Pay, and puts a 4-digit code into the keypad at 8:42:41 p.m. That's significant because knowing the passcode adds to the evidence against this individual. Warrants for the 2 cell phones were obtained and can place them at each area of interest, which includes the murder scene and the gas station. They laid this out in the affidavit with call detail records, but I won't bore you with coordinates and times. Less than a month later, on March 6th, the shooting at the bus stop on Rising Sun that I mentioned earlier happened. Through that massive investigation into that shooting and his subsequent arrest, they were able to tie Anal Buggs to not only the bus stop shooting, but place him in the back seat of that Durango in the killing of Christopher Dowling. On March 9th, Anal Buggs, or Nolly as he was known, was arrested at his home on North 42nd Street. His Apple iPhone 13 was recovered and turned over for data extraction. The next day, police executed the search warrant on North 42nd Street. Upon arrival at the residence, Anal's mother was on location. Ms. Buggs directed detectives to Anal's bedroom on the 3rd floor. While on the 3rd floor, front bedroom of the residence, detectives recovered a black Guess bubble jacket, black Nike face covering, along with a pair of gray over black gloves. The shooter, Anal Buggs, according to police in this affidavit, wore all items recovered during the aforementioned murder on February 15th. So basically,
what the fuck? Bro. He had the same fit in the crib? You supposed to get rid of that, twin. At least get rid of the fit. If you ain't gonna get rid of the phone or something, get rid of the fit at least something. I don't know. Damn. Fuck.
The shooter, Anil Buggs, according to police in this affidavit, wore all items recovered during the aforementioned murder on February 15th. So basically, with the GPS data tracking his whereabouts and him using his Apple Pay device at the gas station register, plus the clothing and gloves and mask found at his house, Anil Buggs was charged in the murder of Chris Dowling, as well as his role in the March 6th shooting that injured 8 people.
Damn, son.
It gives me peace to know that that person is in jail, but then it's like, I still want to be able to see my son again.
A mother is one step closer to justice after police make an arrest in her son's murder. The alleged killer is already charged in the mass shooting at a SEPTA station that sent several students to the hospital.
Police say 17-year-old Asir Boom, 18-year-old Jamal Tucker, 18-year-old Anil Buggs, and 19-year-old Jermad Carter are in custody. Police believe these suspects are linked to other crimes, including the SEPTA bus stop shooting in Ogons on March 4th, where 17-year-old Damon Taylor was killed.
There's some kind of two neighborhood groups that seem to be going back and forth.
Police say Buggs is also charged with the murder of 20-year-old Christopher Dowling, who was shot and killed on Rising Sun Avenue in Crescentville on February 15th. Dowling's mother says her son was just walking to the store when he lost his life to senseless gun violence.
It gives me peace to know that that person is in jail, but then it's like, I still want to be able to see my son again.
Hoping justice is served to the fullest extent.
What did y'all want to accomplish from killing an innocent person? And then to know that they'll be in jail for a good while. To me, they need something harsher.
And she basically said them niggas need to die. In a good way, she basically said she want to see them niggas get shot in the face. And bro, that's basically what Mom Duke said.
On Friday, March 22nd, 2024, police executed a search warrant on Buggs' Apple iPhone 13. Investigators cross-referenced a phone number that, along with Anil Buggs' phone, was found at what the affidavit refers to as Location 1 and Location 2, which is the murder scene and the Exxon gas station, respectively. A forensic extraction was conducted on Anil Buggs' cell phone, and a number saved as LR matched the number that was with Buggs on cell tower records. There are numerous text messages between the two devices, including the day of the murder, February 15, 2024. Based on the sum and substance of the message content, the individual who possesses the device attributed to this number, according to police, is a close friend to Anil Buggs. Anil Buggs says, "What you on?" LR says, "About to go to LV to see if I see heads." Nolly says, "Oh, what?" Then, on the next morning, LR says, "I love you, twin." LR also says, "Nobody fucking with us." And now Buggs says, "I love you more, brother." Based off that info, which shows a convo happened right before the murders and reassurance to each other the morning after, a warrant for LR's device was asked for and obtained. To not make this too long with details, the cops, they were also able to mirror LR's phone's movement with Anil Buggs on the night of the murder.
Damn.
With this info, both were arrested and charged with the death of Christopher Dowling.
R.I.P. to bro.
FastBreak. LR and Anil Buggs are both part of what authorities call a, quote, shooting gang.
As a member of a shooting group that is known as FastBreak. FastBreak.
You talking about a shooting group? Called them niggas the Warriors on bro. And said them niggas out there like Steph.
Of a shooting group that is known as FastBreak. FastBreak. Well, there is a group of people here who, together with the Philadelphia Police Department, has done a pretty amazing job, has worked as a team. And they have worked as a team to put a full court press on FastBreak. And when I say full court press, I do mean court. Not just this one, the one down at the Criminal Justice Center. This is a story ultimately that
talk your shit, twin.
Sadly includes the fact that it's a 16-year-old who is involved with others in shooting people and killing people with guns.
A weird name for it, but I get why they call them that. These young boys aren't out here chasing a bag, they're chasing wreck and clout from maybe making a drill song off that wreck. Now, these are young teenagers here, so I'm going to treat this video a little differently. I'm not going to mention their ops, even though it's not hard to figure out who they're beefing with. Because we all know these young boys can't keep their mouth closed, literally, if their life and freedom depended on it.
Who the pavement team? We the ones that show you where the pavement is. Baby Wack not a grown man yet, but he don't even play with kids. 7.62s coming out the yacht like I'm shooting baby red. Niggas keep on talking about fast break, but they ain't lay up shit. How y'all fast break? Y'all niggas ain't run down, go bang on shit. Niggas say he got bees whole time, the nigga flamed his friend.
But one thing we all pretty much know is they were not beefing with YBC. So why did a member of this little group kill Dul? Well, I'm gonna be honest, we still aren't 100% sure, but we do know that Aiden
Wait.
or
So the nigga that killed him didn't even have beef with him? They just wanted the hat. They just said, fuck it, we just want the hat. Like they didn't even care. They just wanted the free hat or some shit. Well, I don't want to call them a free hat, but they just was like, fuck it, we looking for right on bro. We try to tap a motherfucker top. They didn't even care who. They didn't even care if they had beef with the nigga or not. They just wanted to shoot a motherfucker. What the fuck?
So why did a member of this little group kill Dul? Well, I'm gonna be honest, we still aren't 100% sure, but we do know that Aiden Waters, or A-Boy, or the Craftiest 4, which is his IG name, was posting Sarah from the Mont the day Dul died. But that can mean anything, right? Did Aiden Waters kill YBC Dul? Well, let's see what the cops have against him so far. His affidavit was on a larger side, 15 pages. Aiden Waters, who not much is known about at this time, except for that there's footage of him running and winning relays at like 7 or 8 years old on YouTube. Besides that, we know he was part of FastBreak and was on a crime spree when he got arrested. On August 14th, 2024, in Cheltenham, the Cheltenham Police Department reported a stolen Kia Sportage. The complainant, TH, who stated that when she left work, her 2018 white Kia Sportage was missing from where she parked it. On August 17th, 2024, at approximately 1:35 a.m., complainants JC, a 40-year-old white male, and AC, a 41-year-old white female, left the live casino at 900 Packer Avenue. While at their vehicle, they were approached by 2 to 3 males saying, "Give it to me, give it to me." One of the men was a black male armed with a handgun. Taken were 2 Apple iPhones, 2 Rolex watches, 1 Louis Vuitton purse with credit cards and IDs, and $500 in US cash. Also, $700 worth of live casino chips. The males fled in a white Kia Sportage, the same one stolen out of Cheltenham, recovered by detectives from the Walt Whitman Bridge were the 2 Apple iPhones, which were fingerprinted and then returned back to the owners. On August 18th, 2024, at 9:53 p.m., 2nd District officers responded to 500 Centner Street for a shooting. Upon arrival, police located victim number 1, a 43-year-old, suffering from a graze wound to his abdomen, and transported him to Einstein Hospital for treatment.
Damn, brody was 43, not on. Damn, y'all done grazed on.
For a shooting. Upon arrival, police located victim number 1, a 43-year-old, suffering from a graze wound to his abdomen, and transported him to Einstein Hospital for treatment. Shortly thereafter, police located victim number 2, a 14-year-old, suffering from a graze wound to the back of his thigh. Victim number 2 was transported by medics to Einstein for treatment. SIG detectives processed the crime scene at 500 Sittner and recovered 16 7.62 FCCs, which are fired cartridge casings, and 9 9mm FCCs. Victims number 1 and number 2 were interviewed by SIG detectives while at the hospital. SIG is the Special Investigations Unit. Victim number 1 stated that he was outside talking to a friend when he heard gunshots and realized he was hit. Victim 1 did not see who was shooting or where the shots came from. Victim number 2 stated that he was walking home from playing basketball when he heard gunshots and started running. Victim number 2 stated that he did not see who was shooting and that there were no issues at the basketball court beforehand. Surveillance video recovered from the crime scene reveals the suspect's vehicle, a newer model gray sedan, began shooting at victim number 2, who then runs eastbound on Centner towards victim number 1 as the offenders continued shooting. On August 19th, 2024, at about 2:32 a.m., 35th District officers responded to 200 East Duncannon Avenue for a report of a shooting. 25th District officers located 2 complainants and 2 witnesses at Whitaker Avenue and Hunter Park Ave en route to St. Christopher's Hospital. The complainants were each suffering from gunshot wounds to the head and torso. Police transported victim number 1, who was Marquise Sanders, to Temple University Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Another 16-year-old, who also was shot but survived.
Fuck, but these niggas be
At Whitaker Avenue and Hunter Park Ave en route to St. Christopher's Hospital. The complainants were each suffering from gunshot wounds to the head and torso. Police transported victim number 1, who was Marquise Sanders, to Temple University Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Another 16-year-old, who also was shot but survived. Surveillance was recovered from the scene, and a gray Hyundai Sonata was seen fleeing the scene. At approximately 4:04 a.m., about an hour and a half later, 35th District officers responded to the 6500 block of North 10th Street for a report of a vehicle on fire. The Philadelphia Fire Department responded it was that gray Sonata. On August 19, 2024, known FastBreak member LR or Lil Ryan makes 2 recorded telephone calls to a phone number police are able to attribute to FastBreak member LM. During these calls, LM repeatedly references Marmar, abbreviated as MM or Double M, which police believe is a direct reference to 16-year-old Marquise Saunders, who had been killed 18 hours prior, like I just mentioned. LM states that he's smoking Marmar, then bragging, "We get a scrimmage bailout," and that he made a free throw, and referencing the incident as a basketball game. In the second call, LR seems to accuse LM of being captured on surveillance video committing the murder. When LM inquires why LR always thinks he's the one doing dumb shit, LR replies, "Because I saw a vid, and I saw the video and I said, that looks like my twin right there." Later in the conversation, LR can be heard asking if there was a ball game today. On August 20th, 2024, known FastBreak member LR makes a tablet call to known FastBreak member Aiden Waters, aka A-Boy. During the conversation, LR repeatedly requests clarification on what incident they're actually talking about. "You talking about that situation," he says? "You talking about ML Weez? Wait, so you talking about what I'm talking about, right?" Waters clarifies that it was not the same scrimmage, that there were 2 scrimmages in one day. One slam dunk and one went in and out, he said. Waters concludes, "I really don't witness him trying to dunk on young boy. On my mom, I witnessed him bang on young boy, but that shit didn't go in, bro." Like, Waters then turned the camera toward his torso and dragged his fingers back and forth, appearing to graze his side with his fingertip. And as for YBC Dul, on August 23, 2024, at approximately 3:35 p.m., 35th District officers responded to Einstein Medical Center for a report of a person with a gun. Upon arrival, the officers located the decedent, Abdul Vicks, suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. Doctors pronounced the victim at 3:55 p.m. The 35th District located a white Hyundai with apparent bullet holes and strike marks parked on the 5500 block of North Fairhill Street. Almost simultaneously at 3:34 p.m., police responded to a radio call for a person with a gun at 5520 North 6th Street. Police cleared the property, and as they were preparing to leave, a witness known to the Commonwealth, hereinafter as witness number 1, approached officers and advised them that he was inside the Hyundai with YBC Dul at the time of the shooting. At 5:25 p.m., witness number 1 was transported to the homicide unit by police and was escorted to interview room D, where they provided the following summarized statement. Witness number 1 informed detectives that they were the music manager of the deceased Abdul Vicks. This witness stated that Abdul Vicks had rented the white Hyundai for approximately 1 week. On the evening of August 23, 2024, this witness and YBC Dul were scheduled to travel to New York for business. The witness stated that prior to the shooting, Vicks had arrived at his residence at North 6th Street, entered the property, and the two left approximately 2 minutes later. Witness number 1 said that YBC Dul was operating the Hyundai and that he sat in the front passenger seat. There were no other occupants. Approximately 4 minutes into the drive, Dul was shot. This witness stated that everything happened so fast and that they did not know where the gunshots were coming from, did not see who shot, did not know if the shooter was in a car or on foot, and did not know how many gunshots were fired. The witness said he saw Vicks was shot and drove back home to North 6th Street to their residence. Then, with the help of their uncle, witness number 1 stated that they drove Vicks to Albert Einstein Medical Center. The witness provided Abdul Vic's Instagram account as YBC Dul 42 and The Real Disrespectful.
So they went home. So bro got shot and he went back to the crib. Did I hear that right?
Or on foot and did not know how many gunshots were fired. The witness said he saw Vicks was shot and drove back home to North 6th Street to their residence.
Okay, so he got shot and bro drove back to the crib. What y'all think? Y'all think bro panicked? Y'all think bro should have just went straight to the hospital, or y'all think bro sold by driving back to the crib first? What y'all think? Let me know. I don't know. Would y'all have drove back to the crib, or would y'all just try to go straight to the hospital? I don't know. Y'all let me know, man. Let me know if bro panicked or not. Let me know.
Then, with the help of their uncle, witness number 1 stated that they drove Vicks to Albert Einstein Medical Center. The witness provided Abdul Vic's Instagram account as YBC Dul 42 and The Real Disrespectful. The witness initially was not forthcoming with providing their Instagram handle, but after being confronted by detectives, they ultimately provided their Instagram as Baby 35th Street. Detectives were notified of a vehicle arson that occurred on the 6900 block of North 15th Street in the rear parking lot. The Philadelphia Fire Department was notified, responded, and observed a 2018 white Kia Sportage, which had been obviously burned. Upon opening the vehicle, fire personnel observed several FCCs inside the vehicle and notified police immediately. Surveillance video recovered shows the Kia entering the side building parking lot of 6945 North 15th Street at 3:40 p.m. The Kia then disappeared behind the building where there are no cameras. At 3:43 p.m., a male wearing a black hooded sweatshirt, a black mask, and dark colored pants is observed running out of the lot, making efforts to cover his face. On August 25th, 2024, recovered from the vehicle were multiple DNA swabs, latent fingerprints, 2 7.62 FCCs, 1 9mm FCC, and 1 unfired 9mm cartridge. Fire marshals took samples from a towel which smelled of gasoline that was located on the front driver's seat and a sample from the rear seat of the vehicle. On August 26, 2024, a surveillance video clip captures the murder of Abdul Vicks that was posted on multiple social media outlets, including Instagram. Police were not aware of the video before this. A review of the footage allowed homicide detectives to identify the scene of the murder as 176 West Alney Avenue. Detectives were dispatched to the 100 block of West Alney Ave to locate any remaining scene and video. After canvassing the area, they recovered 1 silver 9mm FCC from the street. The examination compared and identified latent fingerprints in which 7 different prints were recovered from the burned Kia Sportage. One of the prints belonged to a 17-year-old who ended up becoming a witness. With his mom present, he was read his Miranda rights, and he told officers a fake story about a guy named Julius who was trying to sell Aiden Waters the stolen Hyundai Sonata for $100. He said he briefly got in the car to talk with him, and that's why his prints might be in the car. He acknowledged where Aiden lived, which is on 68th Street. During this investigation, detectives were able to obtain surveillance video in order to track the path of both vehicles, the Kia and Hyundai, before and after the murders. The offender's white Kia Sportage is able to be tracked from the shooting of Dul all the way back to near 68th and Cobbs Creek, where apparently Aiden Waters lives. A camera catches the white Sportage traveling to the back alleyway on 68th Street. However, there were no cameras in the alleyway, and all they have on video is footage of a male running from the alleyway moments after the Kia Sportage is last seen entering the alleyway. On August 31st, 2024, Homicide and SWAT executed a search and seizure warrant on the house on 68th Avenue. Police located Aiden Waters in the second-floor bedroom. On the bed, under Waters, was a black Glock 29 10mm handgun. The firearm had an obliterated serial number, a red switch attachment, a red grip, and an extended magazine loaded with 24 rounds. There was no round in the
button. Lil Twin had that button under the bed. Oh, bro. Let the nigga run in that crib if you want to, huh, Twin?
The firearm had an obliterated serial number, a red switch attachment, a red grip, and an extended magazine loaded with 24 rounds. There was no round in the chamber. A search of that same bedroom also yielded one yellow and silver Rolex with a blue face, a social security card belonging to Aiden Waters, and an empty Magnum Baby Desert Eagle gun box for a 9mm firearm. Recovered from Waters was a black iPhone 15 Pro Max with the back glass shattered. A search of the basement yielded one Glock 9mm.
Why does it matter if it was broke? Is that important? Why was that in the detail?
19 Gen 5 handgun with a serial number still intact. The firearm was in a black bag next to the washer and dryer. It was loaded with 16 live 9mm rounds and one in the chamber. This firearm was found to be in stolen status. In total, 8 cellular devices were recovered from the basement as well. Aiden Waters was taken into custody and transported to the homicide unit for investigation. Waters' mother, just 39 years old, was also transported to the homicide unit. In the interview room B, which was audibly and visibly recorded, she permitted detectives to speak with her son. Detectives took a post-Miranda statement from Waters. The pertinent portions are summarized as follows. Waters said he resides on 68th Avenue with his mother. Waters also said he found the loaded 10mm inside Fisher Park, located at 5th and Alany Avenues, a few days prior. Waters admitted to associating with at least 2 FastBreak members and provided an Instagram's, quote, troll page called It's Aiden, Bitch. Waters acknowledged knowing of the shooting death of YBC Dul and the day that it occurred. And when asked about his familiarity with a white Kia Sportage used in the homicide, he initially denied any knowledge of the vehicle. Confronted with the existence of surveillance footage, Waters stated that the white Kia arrived at the rear of his home on the day of Vic's murder, but he doesn't know anything else. Waters refused to tell detectives the identities of any occupants of the Kia. Pursuant to the search and seizure warrant, Aiden Waters was photographed and fingerprinted. Detectives also obtained DNA from Waters via buccal swabs. The recovered firearms were swabbed for DNA evidence as well. Police are familiar with both witness number 1 and the decedent Abdul Vicks as known members of a group called YBC. Detective Carr spent 7 years as a patrol officer in the 16th District where the group initially operated and began interacting with the officer. He states that in that capacity, Baby 35th Street and YBC Dul began interacting with him in 2016. During Detective Carr's time in the 16th District, he would regularly interact with Baby, Dul, and other known members and associates of YBC. Carr eventually began regularly monitoring their Instagram accounts. Carr has monitored their account since 2017. Officers are also familiar with the group FastBreak and know FastBreak members are mainly comprised of juveniles who reside or spend their time in the Alany section of Philadelphia and are often referred to as the younger version of the group M24. They are also former members of a group called the Jump Out Gang. Further, police are aware of social media accounts used and operated by FastBreak members and associates. Additionally, police know that FastBreak is one of the most recent criminal groups to target the Alany neighborhood in the 35th District. They specifically associate themselves with North 4th Street, which they call the Four, including the areas of 4th and Nedro and 4th and Spencer. They are known to have relationships with members of the older M24 gang, which operated in roughly the same area within Alany. Since late 2022, they have referred to themselves by various names, including the Headshot Gang and TSN, or Turn Street Niggas, before appearing to settle on the name FastBreak in late 2023. They have continued M24's feuds with groups from adjacent Logan, Longcrest, and Frankfurt neighborhoods. The non-fatal shooting we spoke of earlier on Setner Street, the Buchanan Street murder, and the shooting of YBC Dul all match weapons found in Aiden Waters' home.
Fuck.
On September 4th, 2024, a preliminary examination of the 17-year-old's iPhone identified some significant falsehoods in his statement to police. Contrary to what he said, he was in contact with Aiden Waters on the evening of August 18th, 2024, and he apparently sells Aiden the stolen gray sedan, which police believe is used in the August 18th, 2024 non-fatal shooting and the August 19th murder, which occurred just hours apart. Prior to asking about the sedan, Waters asked if the 17-year-old still has the Sportage, which is the model of the Kia used in the August 23rd murder of Abdul Vicks. A review of the 17-year-old's Bluetooth connections show that they are connected to a Kia and a Honda Sonata in the days leading up to August 18th. After the vehicles are used to facilitate the commission of each crime, these individuals attempt to destroy any physical evidence left behind by bleaching and setting the cars on fire, so the police were able to establish a pattern. Aiden Waters is charged with 2 counts of murder, aggravated assault, criminal conspiracy, armed robbery, and grand theft auto, among other serious charges. LR, or Lil Ryan, is charged with the murder of Chris Dowling, among other charges. There is a lot more to this story that will be updated in a YBC Dul video, so look out for that. I'm gonna leave it there for now.
Alright, twins. Damn. I ain't gonna lie, that was, bro. These niggas is crazy, bro. This shit is wild, bro. I ain't gonna lie, this shit be fucking my head up, man, bro. I ain't gonna lie, this shit be. Damn. Niggas said they went in the crib, found the same fit, bro, used on the drill. Niggas said they found the bed dead caught, bro, with the button, bro. Fuck. Damn. But look though, I appreciate y'all boys, man. Go ahead and like the video, man. Let me know how y'all feel about these FastBreak niggas, man. What y'all think about these niggas, man? These niggas is crazy. Bro said they ain't even want to get no money. He said they ain't even want to get no money. He said they straight just wanted to face shit. Oh, bro, they just wanted to shoot shit. They ain't even care about getting money. They just wanted to shoot shit. Like, that's crazy. But look, I got a few more videos to do for y'all boys, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of there, man. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, like, good shit, man. Let me know what y'all think about this, man. And I'm gonna see y'all niggas in the next one, bro.